So doctor, what are the symptoms of cervical cancer and the prevention of the same?
So cervical cancer, as I told, it is in the sexually active females, and the most common symptoms usually will be like intermenstrual bleeding, that is bleeding if it is occurring in between the menstrual cycles, and then post menopausal bleeding is one thing, like after the stoppage of the menstrual cycles the bleeding can be there, and the bleeding after sexual intercourse if they see spotting of blood or any bleeding is there, and painful sexual intercourse if the patient is having pain during sexual intercourse, that can be a cause of this thing. Other than that, later symptoms can be patient can have blockade of the urinary tract, and urinary ureter can be blocked, and the kidney can become swollen and can present with symptoms of pain in the abdomen and pain in the pelvic region, lower backache, and generally overall body pains if there is a spread to other parts of the body. Apart from this, general symptoms like loss of weight, unexplained loss of weight, and loss of appetite or not feeling like hungry, these are the generally main symptoms of cervical cancer. Prevention wise, see, this basically involves the HPV virus infection. It is the main causative factor for cervical cancer, and it is seen in almost all cases of cervical cancer tissues. HPV cancer, HPV virus is present. So there are certain types of virus which are highly carcinogenic, and certain types which can cause normal lesions of the cervix, and it is a sexually transmitted disease. That's the reason we see this in post active sexual life or after the exposure of the virus during the sexual intercourse. So prevention wise, we have something called vaccination, wherein we can give HPV vaccination to the children during the age of 10 to 12 years of age, that is before the exposure to the HPV virus via sexual intercourse as a sexually transmitted disease. If the vaccination can be given before, then the complete prevention of the occurrence of the cervical cancer can be done. Worldwide, if this can be implemented, that will be a boon to the mankind. It will give completely cure the cervical cancer.